Residents of the Russian city of Yaroslavl will never forget an incident that took place more than 10 years ago. However, it started when a neighbor heard a baby crying in a nearby house. He didn't think much about it and continued with the things he had to do that day. But the next day, the baby kept crying. No neighbor didn't see anyone in the house where the crying came from, and the lights were never on, not even in the evening. But at that point, the neighbors started to worry and called the police. They came, and when they entered the house, it was completely empty inside. Those who had lived there had taken everything and disappeared. The only thing they had left behind was their own child. The 1-year-old girl was found on the dirty floor, and it was clear she had been there for several days. An investigation showed that the girl's name was Liza Verbitskaya, and her parents seemed to have entered the ground. No one could find them. Liza was taken to hospital, where she recovered in a few days. In the same hospital was a woman, Inanika, who was taking care of her sick son. Her mother was sitting at his head day and night, but one day she heard a scream from the next room and went to see what it was all about. She saw Liza, and her motherly instincts asked her to protect and take care of her. From that day on, Ina visited Liza daily and brought her clothes, toys, food. One day, Ina visited the little one and noticed that she was no longer in her hospital room, then found out that she had been taken to an orphanage. She also went to the orphanage to see her, but then it was clear to her that she had to adopt her. When the adoption documents were completed, Liza was 2 years old and still had problems with chewing and was traumatized. She could not stand the loud noises. While growing up, Liza had darker skin than her relatives, but now she is beautiful. She became a model and, thanks to her story and modeling career, she became known throughout Russia. People who laughed at the way she looked bit her tongue when they saw her win, as a teenager, more talent contests. Now that she has become famous, her biological mother tried to contact her but was not allowed. Liza received the woman's phone number, but she's still wondering if she wants to meet the one who left her. Our respect goes to Ina, an adoptive mother who turned out to be the hero in the life of this abandoned child, but with such a special destiny.